Hey friends, welcome back. Today we're making dinner together. We're going to make fajitas, but not just any fajitas. I saw it done on TikTok, so you know me, I like to do the different TikTok ways of doing things. So I'm going to make the seasoning real quick. I usually have a container of it already made up, but I used it all and didn't refill my container. So basically what we're doing for fajita seasoning, I've compared recipes and packets and looked at it. And basically fajita seasoning is just taco seasoning with lime. That I've noticed, depending on the recipe. But anywho, so I'm going to make taco seasoning for the fajitas, and then I'm going to add lime juice to it, and it tastes amazing whenever I've made my fajitas that way in the past. We're going to do it a little differently when we assemble it, but that's how we're going to start with the seasoning. If you watched my video where I made taco seasoning and guacamole, then you have seen me do this before. It's the McCormick's taco seasoning recipe. All right, I think I got all the containers out. Paprika, garlic powder, cumin, onion powder, chili powder, oregano, sea salt, and cornstarch. And I'm just going to double the seasoning recipe here. I think we'll use double for the fajitas that I'm making for dinner. And then just ignore everything else around me. I am making 2 videos at once. So the paprika is 5 teaspoons, not tablespoons. Okay, I think that was 10. Hope that was 10. Garlic powder, 1 1/4, so it's going to be 2 1/2. Onion powder is the same. Cumin is the same. Chili powder is just 1, therefore doubling will make it 2. Oregano is 1. I think I have more oregano, actually. Let me look. I do. Thank goodness. Okay, so we got 2 of the oregano. Salt is whatever you feel like. Recipe's 1 1/2. Okay, the cornstarch, which helps thicken, which I guess we don't, well, we'll go ahead and use it. So it's 1 1/2, but, so doubling that would equal 3, but I'm not doing 3, I'm just going to do 2. Mix it up. Yummy! The lighting might be bad over here, sorry about that. There's our seasoning. I'll show you what we're going to do with it. We are going to preheat the oven to 400, just because. I don't know if that's the right temperature, but that's what we're doing. Oh, I forgot. I have to find my bell peppers in the freezer. All right, so we're going to slice our chicken. Mine's still a little frozen, so this will be slightly challenging. No salmonella here. Okay. Oh, that burns. All right, chicken is chopped up. You can do whatever shape size you want. It's not really going to matter when you're biting into the fajita. We get another cutting board. And we're going to chop an onion. So we got a new knife and a new cutting board. Even though it's not really going to matter because they're all touching in here and cooking together, I just wanted to get this cleaned up and replaced now and not later. And you can do as much onion as you want, as little, just whatever's a good proportion to the amount of chicken you have in here. Like, I'm kind of thinking another onion would go in here. Yeah, let's do that. At least a half one. And we'll see. But we'll go from there. Okay, I'm going to grab those bell peppers and add them in. So traditionally, fajitas have sliced peppers, sliced onions, and then slices of meat. I am going to use what I already have. These are peppers from last year's garden that I want to get used up. Take the frozen chunk out, that way I can get some smaller bits. And if this ends up being a whole bunch, that's good. We'll just be able to freeze half of it for fajitas another time and just make one dish of fajitas this go around. Let me strain this. Does that seem like enough? Yeah, that's probably enough peppers. So that was 4 or 5 chicken breasts. I didn't really pay attention. And 1.5 onions, and then a couple handfuls of bell pepper. And then here's our seasoning. I'm kind of thinking we're going to need more seasoning. Yeah, because this is a lot. What do you think? If it's 1 recipe per pound of meat. Yeah, let's do a little bit more seasoning here. Where is that? Maybe we'll just do half a recipe. And now we're going to add the lime juice for the fajita flavor. And we can't forget the garlic. Since some of this is frozen, it's going to be kind of hard to mix. We can mix it more thoroughly later once it's been cooking for a while. So you could do this in an Instapot. I got something else going in here right now for a different video. You can bake it in the oven. I got it set to 400. You could probably just do it stovetop as well in a large pan or Dutch oven. You can do it in a roasting pan if you have that, like what I got going behind me there. When everything softens, it'll be easier to maneuver it, and like the onions will shrink a little bit, the peppers will shrink down a little bit, and it'll be easier to stir. So we're just gonna bake it like this and stir, I don't know, in 20 minutes or something. I'll let you know. All right, the chicken is still raw, so we're going to put it back in for another 20 minutes. Okay, the fajita mixture is done and cooked. It actually is quite a bit of seasoning, so probably didn't need to 2.5 it. Probably just 2 times would have been fine. I got a little piece of meat here that's cooled. That's good. Yeah, it's not too strong. It's fine. Okay, so we're going to assemble the fajitas now. I had to think of the word. In a cup, I have a little bit of olive oil and some garlic salt. Just going to add a little bit in there and mix it up with a brush. And this is what makes fajitas so much better in my opinion. Making sure the outside of the tortilla on both sides has the olive oil, garlic salt. It gives it a nice flavor on the outside and a crisp texture from the olive oil. All right, got that smeared around the inside of the dish. And we're going to assemble the tortillas and the stuff. It's going to resemble a crunch wrap, if you've ever had one of those from Taco Bell. So these are a little bit larger. I'm going to get one of these smaller ones out. So put right in the middle. Just like that. And then we're going to get some cheese. So what I watched on TikTok, it was a Kumar dip reposted somebody else's video. They did not do the olive oil and garlic salt like I did, so that's my own little twist on this. And then they didn't do cheese either. So this is going to be my version. Cheese will make it so much better anyways. And then they put Doritos on top. I'm not going to do that, although it does sound really good. So there's another difference, which if you wanted to make it like this, you could do all the things. Make it your own. Does that look right? That's probably good. So the cheese is going to be the like the glue that holds it all together, so we're going to put cheese on top as well. That should work. And then we just start folding it over. I don't know where the best spot to start is, so maybe we'll just start here. Hey, that'll work. They put a tortilla right here, but this actually, there's like this tiny little hole, so I don't know if I should use a whole other tortilla. Maybe, no, I don't think I need to, because I'll just cut it right there anyways. I'll probably cut it like that, make 6 pieces. So yeah, this is good. We'll leave it like this and push it in a little bit more. There we go. Hopefully that's not a mistake and not putting that one right on top in the middle. And then it's supposed to be flattened by using another dish on top. When they make a crunch wrap at Taco Bell, they fold it and then it gets pressed into like a little hand grill. At least when I worked there a long time ago. So this is the same kind of thing. This is adding weight to it. Okay, I still have the oven set to 400, so we're going to put it in the oven at 400. I don't know, maybe 15 minutes. All right, it's done. So it wasn't getting crispy on the top with the other dish on it, so I took the dish off and had it at 400 for another 10 minutes. And it probably could have gone like 7 or 8 minutes. So, and it's dark on the bottom too. So it was in there for about 20 minutes, took the dish off, 10 minutes. So I would say do like 15 minutes at 400. 15 minutes at 400, and then take the dish off the top if you want it to be crispy all around, and then do another like 8 minutes. And that would probably be perfect. So I'm gonna let this cool and set. I don't want to cut into it and then it all ooze everywhere. You know how you got to let things set for a while before you cut into them like lasagna. So I will be back in seconds for you, but probably 20 minutes for me. All right, let's cut into it. I'm going to use a pizza cutter. There we go. Look at that. That still has to cool more before we can taste test it. It'll cool faster now that I'm cut into it. That was so yummy. All right. either Evan or Aiden will probably taste test with me. Okay, I don't have a taste tester with me. Evan and Aiden are out doing something. So I got a fork just in case it doesn't stay together. I think next time what I'll do is not fill it quite so full with the meat and mixture. And actually it's holding together pretty well. Just needs to cool down for that to happen.
I have a question. Is it good?
It's good. Want it?
I'm gonna say it.
All right, this is really, really good. So thanks for watching and have a wonderful day. I'll see you later.